Hey, what's up everyone? Carl Wolf here. It's time for some more STEINS Gate. STEINS Gate 0. We left off here. Let's get back to it. Yes. Now she's calling him uncle. Let me think about voices. Hey, Uncle Daru! Yes? What is it, Lady Nai? Are you a gentleman? Don't say it. Don't say it to a little girl. Bro. He actually is smart enough not to say that to a little girl, and yet he still said it. He's that committed to the bit. That's right. I'm a pervert, but I'm also a gentleman. Why do you call her Lady Nai? Because little girls deserve the utmost respect. I bit my tongue. I see. They look like a family walking together. Were Suzuha, Daru, and Yuki ever able to spend any time together like that? Oh, Fubuki, whatever happened to those weird dreams you were having? Did I skip over those? Because the Christmas party came and went, and I don't think we have... Well, no, not Christmas party. Christmas came and went. We didn't have an episode of swapping into another timeline, right? But she's having dreams? Oh, those? I haven't had any lately. I don't think. Maybe I was just tired. I see. I hope so. Also, I just realized I forgot my mix it up. Hang on. I always forget something. Anyway. Weird dreams. Oh, for a while I was having these really terrible nightmares. Nightmares. Oh, you're awfully interested. Do you have a thing for me or something? No. Come on, Fubuki. Ocarine has so many likes. Oh, right. What are you talking about? He doesn't remember telling them? This is... where are we in this timeline? Did he not tell him in this one? We're talking about how there's someone you like already. There is. Who told him that? You did, I think. Mayuri, maybe. I don't have anyone I like, no. What? Really? Oh, maybe it was Mayuri. Really? It's true. Mayuri talked about them a lot, but thinking back, this was probably the first real conversation I had with them. Still, they were easy to talk to. Anyway, I had a request for you two. Could you try to talk to Hyajo a little? Huh? She's from an American college and doesn't really know anyone here yet. America? Wow! Instead of answering, Nakase gave a cry of surprise and went over to Maho, who'd been walking ahead of the group. Well, that was direct. Right to the point. Hey, Maho, do you go to an American college? Huh? Yeah, that's true. Then can you speak English? Well, I spent my whole life over there. Wow. That should probably help her open up a little. You're really nice, Ocarine. That's not true. Maho had told me the exact opposite just a few days ago. But sometimes a person can hurt someone because they're kind, can't they? Yeah. Huh? Huh? No, nothing. I'll go talk to Maho too. Kurushima jogged to catch up with the other girls, leaving behind a faint smell of perfume. Hurt someone. The word stuck in my chest like needles for a little while. Yanabayashi wasn't as busy as Kaede Shrine, but it was still a lot busier than I'd expected. Oh, God. Oh, it's Ocarine! Nya! Hey, Ocarine! Over here! Over here, Nya! Happy New Year's, everyone. At this point, it didn't even need to be said that Lukako looked great in a Shrine Priestess's uniform. Suzuha definitely looks good. I would say... well... I was about to say Suzuha looks best, but... technically fine, Luca does actually look best, but... Suzuha. Varys, for her part, still had her cat ears on, I knew it. But her outfit was much simpler than the usual made-out uniform. I was sure her fans would love it, though. Happy New Year's, Nya! Daru, Yuki, and the others exchanged New Year's greetings as well. Wow, Ferristan! Seeing you wearing that makes me glad to be alive. Thank you, Nyan. I'm glad you came, Yuki. Happy New Year's, Suzuha. I hate when we get to the moments when all the girls have gathered up together. Because I just... Happy New Year's. Suzuha always wore casual light clothes, but this was pretty good too. If nothing else, it made it impossible to imagine her as Daru's daughter. If only she'd smile, this would be perfect. Okay. Little Sister Shrine Priestess for the win! Now just say, it's time for your shots, big brother, and it'll be perfect. You know the reason Mom's got the wrong idea is because you keep saying stuff like that. Okay. The wrong idea? Big sis Mayu told me that mom thinks you don't like her very much. Why? I love all girls equally. You, Amaneshi, Parastan, Lukashi, everyone. I told you, you have to knock that stuff off. What are you two talking about? Oh, no, it's nothing. Hey, they've got Omiki and Omiki Kujo. Omikuji. Want some? Suzuho was right. If Daro didn't cut back a little, she might never be born. Actually, if he gets with this Yuki, Suzuho will never be born. Because it's not Yuki. I'd have to talk to him about it later. So many girls. Anyway, you're always so beautiful, Luka. No, I'm not. Really, I still can't believe you're a guy, you know? What? No way. You're a guy? Oh, yes. You're kidding me. Japan really is sophisticated, isn't it? How's that sophistication? Why are you talking to Ferris? Miss Kitty? What is it, nya? Where's Big Sis Mayuri? Mayushi? She was over there, with the Omiki. Oh, there she is, nya. Mayushi, over here. Ocarina and the others are here, nya. Mayuri must have not realized we were here, because she came running over with Kagari in tow. Interesting. You know what? I'm actually gonna say it. I don't think it suits her. I don't think it suits either of them. They don't look bad, I just don't think it suits them. It's definitely a very different look for Mayuri, though. It actually makes her look even younger. Oh, Green, Happy New Year's! There's so many girls, you know what, whatever, it doesn't matter. Happy New Year's, Okabe. Yeah, you too. So, what do you think? Do I look good in this? You look fine. I actually think your other outfit did actually look better without the hat. I don't think hats suit you, but... Huh? Yeah, it looks better than I imagined. Really? I'm glad. Her facial expression went from tense to relieved. You cosplay for special occasions at May Queen Nyan Squared, right? So why get nervous now? Because that's her job. That's different. That's for work, so it's different. I didn't understand how it could be. I didn't understand how it could be okay to do it at work, and not okay to do it when you weren't at work. Because it's like a uniform rather than cosplay. It'd be no different than wearing an apron, yet you could also wear an apron as cosplay to these things. And she was getting paid for this, so wasn't this work too? Hey, Okabe, how about me? Do I look good? Yeah, you look great. Wow, I'm so glad. Hey, I know. Take a picture with me later, okay? Why? Rentaro, can you stop charming all the ladies? Picture. Sure, I guess. A picture's a physical record of something, right? I want to make as many of those as I can right now, so I don't forget. She wasn't just happy because it was New Year's. Over the past few days, she'd gotten a lot more cheerful. At the time, she seemed scared because of her lost memories. But this was probably just who she was. As she'd gotten ready for New Year's, with Mayuri and Lukako, she started to become her real self again, little by little. Her real self, or the Kagari self? Wow, you really do look good, Mayuri. Do I? I'm kind of embarrassed. Aw, come on. You know you love it. Oh, so you're, Kagari? Oh, Kagari. Kagari Shiina. That's right. You have the same name as Mayushi. The sooner this whole little scene ends, the better. Yeah, weird coincidence, huh? It wasn't actually a coincidence, though. You've got a good figure, so I bet you'd be good at cosplay. Oh, I thought so too. Cosplay? Cosplay, you know, right? You have any characters you like? I don't really know a lot about that. Oh, I see. Sorry. No, don't worry about it. I'm fine. Hey, Ocarine, come over here. Mayushi will purify you. With this. What was it again? Onusa? That's an Onusa, Mayuri. That's right. This Onusa. First, I need to go pray to the gods, though. You're right. Okay, after that, I'll purify you. What? Mayuri wants to do it. Yeah, thanks. I washed my hands in the water and prayed at the shrine. Come to think of it, this might have been the first time I'd done this here. What did you wish for? Oh, world peace, you know? You're such a liar. It was true, though. Of course, I knew it wasn't going to come true, and that wishing couldn't make it better. I believe he was telling the truth, just because he's the one dealing with all this time travel in World War III. They're late, come to think of it. Oh god. So they're still... The two professors. I told them I was visiting the shrine and they really wanted to come. I told them where it was. Huh? Did they get lost somewhere? Dr. Reyes is with him, so they might have stopped somewhere. Once they got here, it was probably going to get even busier. More female voices. Hey, that's her, right? What? Oh, don't you wink. Your girlfriend. It's that Mayuri girl, right? Mayuri's not my girlfriend. No way. Then who is it? Nobody. I don't have a girlfriend. Really? With all these cute girls around? You really are just like, don't go there. Don't give Luca hope. False hope. Okabe, are you maybe... Oh, don't worry. That stuff doesn't bother me. I finally figured out what she was trying to say. Oh, no. It's not that. I see. Then why? Don't you want a girlfriend? Don't you want a boyfriend? I can shoot that right back at you. You know you were giving Kurisu hell for talking about this stuff earlier, right? Oh, come to think of it, I guess humans just hate it when somebody does something to them. But they're more than willing to do it to somebody else. I'll have to think about this. Yep, pretty much. Exactly. This is 100% true. Is that a different thing, or is that the thing from before and she said it incorrectly? I guess we'll see if someone corrects her. Oh, Green! I'm gonna wave the Onita at you! Come quick! I'll be right back. Okay. I wonder if it's because of what happened with Kurisu. I could hear her small whisper, but I pretended that I didn't. Why would you say it out loud? What was supposed to be a short visit to the shrine ended up taking the whole day, as we talked and took pictures. No party then, please? Everyone split up. Go our separate ways, please. Only 3 girls are allowed to remain at most. We're back, Nya. Phew. Those outfits really strain your shoulders. When we saw Ferris and Suzuha back in their usual clothes, it finally felt like things were back to normal. Huh? Where are the others? They went home. They're not done changing yet. They asked us to wait a little longer, Nya. Mayuri, Kaguri, and Lukako hadn't come out yet. Hey, Ocarine, you think Mayushi and Kaguri are changing in the same room as Lukako? No. Nah, they wouldn't. Would they? So I'm supposed to do his voice, mimicking a girl's voice? Isn't that just when I'm doing a female voice? Oh, Luca, can you get this fastener on my back? No, I couldn't. Luca, me too. Maybe that's what's going on in there, right now. Everything is wrong with this guy. Okabe, is something wrong with this guy? Maho had only met Daru a few times, and already she was starting to be wary of him. Daru may act weird, but he's harmless. Don't worry. And he's a super hacker too, nya? You mean hacker, duh. Uh-oh, now she's gonna ask him. A hacker? Is that true? I shouldn't really be talking about it, but yeah. If you need something, you can just hit me up. Well, little does she know, he's actually the one that set up the protection, the security on that laptop. So even he can't crack it. I see. Then...
Oh no!
Oh god, he's here. They're late. Why did it take him this long? Maho's head jerked up in surprise at the sudden voice. I followed where she was looking and saw.
Where?
Oh hey, it's douchebag.
Japanese shaman girl, どこにいるんだい, Rintaro?
Shaman? Where? Where are the Japanese shaman girls, Lintalo? Dr. Leskinen and Dr. Reyes looked absolutely miserable. Maho said if I came here, I could see Japanese shaman girls. But they're gone.
Japanese shaman girl?
Japanese shaman girls. He means the shrine priestesses. Oh, I see. The shrine priestesses are done for the day.
Holy cow! So I said we should come soon.
Sure, whatever. The grammar wasn't perfect there. But good job. Like, I only kind of heard the accent. The English came through well enough, so good job.
But you just enjoyed shopping too.
That one a little less so. Her accent was a little stronger there. And they were both holding bags from electronics stores. They must have done a lot of shopping on the way here.
That's enough. どっちもどっちですよ.
That's enough. You're both equally at fault. And the two of them started to look around the shrine, not even bothering to hide their disappointment. We're back, Ocarine? You sure took a while, Mayuri. Yep, Luca's mom gave me a lot of New Year's food. She said we can all eat it together. She kept adding to the pile of food, and so it ended up taking forever. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Thanks.
Excuse me? ちょっといいですか?
Excuse me, can I ask you something? Huh? Oh, yes. How do you worship here? Oh,
First of all, we should purify our hands and mouth there.
Mouth? Do you mean face? But good job.
No.
What?
I see.
Please come with me. I'll show you how to do.
I don't know why we're surprised. Technically, I would imagine that tourists probably would come here. So Luca probably does know how to speak English and maybe even possibly a few other languages, but at least English. Luca led the two professors off to pray. I wonder if there wasn't some kind of religious problem inherent in all of this. But if they were fine with it, it wasn't my place to say anything. I'm sure there are some places that are more strict about it, but again, tourists are a thing. I'm pretty sure there are lots of places like this shrine that are willing to let in tourists, even if they don't follow the religion. What was more important? Wow, I had no idea Lukaku spoke so much English. Luca's pretty smart, you know. Was he? And Akihabara has a lot of tourists. So he says he studies, so he'll be able to answer any questions they have. I had just discovered a surprising side to Lukaku. Hey, Mayuri, where's Kagari? Huh? She should be out soon. Oh, there she is. Sorry I took so long. And that was everybody then. Good, now tell him to go home. And now we just had to wait for Lukaku to finish.
Thank a lot. We had a wonderful experience.
Not at all.
That is not what Luca said. Okay, let's head to the lab. No, send 5 of the girls home, please. Oh, about that. I'm actually pretty busy after this. Yes, please, go away. What? Yuki, you can't come? I'm sorry, Mayuri. Someone called off at work and they really need me. I see. Okay, I guess you have to then. I saw that both Daru and Suzuha seemed disappointed too. What will you guys do? I've got something to do after this. Me too. Thanks for everything. It was a day full of splendid discoveries, even if I didn't get to see the shaman girls. That's right. It was very exciting. See you later, Lintalo. Do try to say hi to Karisu once in a while. Bye, everyone. See you soon. They smiled and disappeared into the bustling Akihabara streets. Okay, well, let's get going too. Yeah. Even without Yuki, there were still twice as many people as usual heading for the lab. That's a good point. Send 3 of them home. So, once again, Happy New Year's! Happy New Year's! Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's too many! Technically 7, because Nai's just like a little girl. This food your mom made is really good, Luca. Really? Kagari and I hope too. I'm glad you like it. Yep. Well, I really just did the arranging. I like this sweet tamagoyaki. It's all rolled up.
こっちのお雑煮も絶品すぎる。鈴葉、どうだお
Ozoni? Ozouni? Ozouni? I don't know. And this ozouni is just delicious. Suza, what do you think? Yep, it's good. It's actually from the New Year's menu at May Queen Yan.
もちもちで柔らかい。フェイリスタンの味がするお。
It's so sticky and delicious. It tastes like Ferriston. What is that supposed to mean? That was... Hashida, you really are a pervert, aren't you? Oh wait, no, wrong person. Whatever. Fubuki was barely putting any effort into her comments to Daru anymore. A whole day of his perversion must have tired her out. Accidentally did Kaede's voice for Fubuki. Actually, I think I did that earlier too. If we were in America, you could sue him for sexual harassment. You need to let that go. Okay, now we're doing Kaede. Say, what do they eat for New Year's in America? I don't know. Turkey, maybe. Some people might, but I don't... We already have turkey for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, kind of. Christmas, not necessarily, but for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I don't think we also do it for New Year's. Sure, a few people do, but... Yeah. Isn't that Christmas? Americans like to party on New Year's Eve, so they don't eat much on New Year's. Beans, maybe? True, we usually do it for New Year's Eve.
豆料理って響きにときめくお年頃。
Do I have to repeat this? Can I just skip this? I kind of hate the fact that I gave him more of my voice. I sure do love licking a girl's beans. Hashida, you really are a pervert, aren't you? Here, nya, nyan. I hate talking for her. Here, nyan. These glazed chestnuts are really good, nya. And these black beans look like they're very nutritious. I can't eat all that. You can take your time. Chew thoroughly, okay? You're like a mom, Kagari. Isn't it fun having so many people around, Ocarine? Not when it's this many girls. Not for me. Yeah, you're right. How long had it been since we've all had this much fun at the lab? No, that was in the Alpha Worldline. Which means that this may have been the first time in this Beta Worldline that we'd done something like this. Meow? Is this the only tea we've got, Nya? The party hadn't started that long ago, but evidently we were already out of tea. My brother only brought sweet drinks. If they have no tea, then let them drink soda. I don't know if I want to drink soda on New Year's. Alright, Doro and I will go buy some. I couldn't let the girls go.
ここは私とふぶきちゃんで行き
Oh,
ますよ。
Fubuki and I will go.
私も
Me too?
お呼ばれしてるんだもの。それくらいしないと
They were nice enough to invite us. It's the least we can do.
しょうがない。それじゃあ行ってきます。
I guess so. Okay, bye. I can just get whatever, right? I see. Thanks. It's a big help. Go away and don't come back. There was a very brief silence after Kaede and Fubuki left. But then someone's phone rang. Maho?
ごめんなさ
Maho.
い。私だわ。
Sorry, it's mine. She took out her phone and checked the screen, and then looked at me.
ねえ、岡部さん。
Hey, Okabe, can I access Amadeus right now? Oh, can't you do that on your phone? Do you not have the app? Huh?
着信。あの子からなの。
The call's from her. The call's from her.
それに、あの子がこの状況の中に入ったら
And it would make for a really good data if I could see how she reacts to a situation like this. Can I?
それは
Well,
マホさん、マホさん。アマデウスって何
hey,
かな
Maho. Maho. What's Amadeus? I can't believe she said that correctly. The next thing I knew, the call from Kurisu had stopped, and instead everyone was listening to us.
特定の人間の記憶データを内包した
It's an artificial intelligence that incorporates a specific individual's memory data.
アーティフィシル
Artificial?
AI のことだにゃ
An AI, nya?
AI?
AI?
AI とはエンシェントインテリジェンスつまり
No,
古代の
incorrect.
知ら
Stop,
ない大いなる
stop.
知恵のことなんだにゃ
AI stands for ancient intelligence. In other words, the great lost wisdom of ages past, nya?
アーティフィシャルインテリジェンスだってば
It stands for artificial intelligence.
自分で考えて学習するように
It's a program that thinks and learns on its own.
でも特定の人の
But if it
記憶
incorporates a
なんて
specific person's memories,
それって
doesn't that mean it's a copy of
誰
them?
かのコピーってことじゃね
Hello, Lacros. Welcome in. Sorry, I've been looking a little too far left, and the OBS chat is on my right, behind my mic stand arm. So if you've been here a little while, sorry about that, but welcome in. And what we're trying to find out right now is whether it's a copy or not.
それがアマデウスってわけ
And that's Amadeus.
そんなもん作
Wow,
ってるの
I had no idea you were making something like that.
ルカ君わかる
Luca, do you know what he's talking about?
僕にも
No,
さっぱり
I'm afraid I don't.
見てもらえば早いんだけど
It would be easier just to show you, but... She glanced over at me. Hey, Blue, welcome in. How are you today? Thanks for the lurk. And I can't scroll up without... Alrighty.
俺の映らないところで
As long as you don't point the camera toward me.
わかった
Alright. She sighed and reached toward the icon on the smartphone with her finger.
えスマホで起動で
What?
きるん
You can run it on a phone?
本体は大学のサーバーにある
It's actually running on a university server.
簡易的にアクセス
We
で
just
きる
made
よ
it
う
so
に
you
した
can
の
use this as an access point. Doru was staring down at the screen with stars in his eyes. And as soon as I heard the voice from her phone,
もう先輩ったらどうして出てくれな
come on, Maho. Why won't you pick up? What?
おお、すげえ。
Oh. Wow.
先輩
What?
ない
You're not Maho.
誰
Who are you?
ですか
僕、橋田
Me?
なんなら僕
I'm
を
Itaru
先輩
Hashida.
って呼んでくれて
Feel
も
free to
いい
call me
のだぜ。
Ataro if you want.
できれば
Preferably with your eyes turned
頭を
upwards
染めながら
and your cheeks slightly
上目遣い
reddened.
でやろう。
Bro.
どうして私
What?
が
Why would I call you by name
先輩なんて呼ば
when
な
I
きゃ
don't
な
even
ら
know
ないんです
when I don't even know you?
あなたは一体
Who are you anyway?
驚かせて悪かったわね
Sorry to scare you.
あ先輩
Oh,
今
Maho.
の人は
Who is this?
橋田さんといって岡部さんのお友達よ
His name's Hashida. He's a friend of Okabe's. It's New Year's today, right? So I'm at his lab having a party with his friends. Right. Okabe. That cold, uncaring man. Damn. You should probably avoid hanging out with him too much. Otherwise, he might abandon you someday.
まあまあ
Now. There was ice in her words. She must have been really mad. Well, I guess I could understand why.
というわけで紹介するわ
So, anyway, I'll introduce you all. This is Amadeus, an AI with the personality and memories of Kurisu Makise.
マキセクリスって
Uh-oh. What? Kurisu Makise?
もしかしてあの
Yeah, they reckon. I was about to say, aren't they gonna recognize the name? You mean the Kurisu Makise? The Hashida family's voices rose in unison. That's right. Those two knew about Kurisu. And they knew what happened to her.
マキセクリスさんって確か半年前くらいにラジカンで
Wasn't Kurisu Makise murdered at the radio building in July? Yeah? Yeah.
マキセクリスさんこの人が
Kurisu Makise? So, this is her.
もしかして皆さん
Oh, so you all know the original me, do you?
あ、いや
Oh,
まあ
well, yeah, I suppose.
心配しなくても大丈夫ですよ
Don't let it bother you.
オリジナルの自分
I
に
know
な
what
るの
happened to my original.
知ってますし
あそうな
Oh, you do? That was easier said than done.
これってゲーム
Seriously? Hey, is this a video game? I seem to be the only one who didn't get what was going on. But for now, I was glad of that. Her words broke the tension that was building up in the room.
ゲームじゃないわ私は AI
I'm not a video game.
あなたと
I'm an
同じよう
AI.
に
I talk and think on my own,
お話ししている
just like you do.
っていうか本当の AI なのにゃ
Wait,
すごすぎる
is this really an AI, nya? That's amazing, nya?
すごいのは私を作ってくれた真帆先輩です
Maho's the one who's amazing. She made me. Everyone was standing in awe at Kurisu as she answered their questions. I started to regret this. I shouldn't have let Kurisu talk here. I shouldn't have made them all remember Kurisu. I needed to end this conversation as soon as possible. Or you could just walk out of the room.
さん
Hyojo.
あら
Huh? The second I spoke, Maho emitted a small cry of surprise.
どうしたん
What's wrong?
アマデウスがいきなり消えてしまったの
He knew that would happen. I mean, after what she said to Maho about him, yeah, it was pretty obvious. Amadeus just disappeared.
アプリが落ちたんじゃね
Maybe the app
そういうこと
crashed?
だってあるっしょ
That happens sometimes.
そうなんだけど再起動しても
Yeah,
サーバ
but-
ーに繋がらないのよ
I tried restarting and it couldn't connect to the servers.
サーバーのデータ更新とかは？
Maybe they're doing a server update?
そんな話聞いてないわ。
If so, nobody told me about it.
ここのネット回線は落ちてないみたいやけど。
I'm sorry, what? Cognaction? Cognaction? Cognaction. Connection. Cognaction. Do I really have to say this? I'm going to struggle. It looks like I can still get a data cognaction here. Yeah? What year was this supposed to be? In-game or when it came out? In-game? I think it's supposed to be... No, not this. Tips. I think it's supposed to be like 2011 or something. (2010, 2011) Somewhere around there, I think. I don't remember. Unfortunately, I just have the, Oh, it is New Year's, so I think it might be 2011 now. Hello, Devi. Welcome in. How are you today, Devi? And thank you for your daily check-in. All I know is the month and the day. I don't remember the year. But I think it's supposed to be 2011 now. Yes, my auto shout-out. It's so much easier to just have the auto shout-out. Especially when most of my viewers are just other streamers, so this helps a lot. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend the auto shout-out. It is so helpful. Ferris had tried and succeeded to connect her own smartphone to the web.
おかしいわね。今までこんなことなかったのに。
That's strange. This has never happened before.
ねえ、岡部さん。あなた
Hey,
の方で
Okabe,
も試してみても
can
ら
you
え
try it
ない？
on your phone? How's the game going? Game's going good? It's a good thing the story's very interesting to me, since there's practically no gameplay. It is very strongly a visual novel. Oh, thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. The gameplay is just the making choices, like whether to pick up the phone or text message. That's it. And that's like, even that's only a few times here and there, just to get towards the different endings. But I do like the story a lot, and I do like the characters. I do wish it didn't have 5 billion girls for me to have to voice, but that is what it is. I used to play a lot of visual novels.
いや、俺は
No, I don't think Kurisu likes me. But before I could end my sentence, I heard a crash. From inside the room? Oh, yep.
ごめんなさい。
Yes, 5 billion. That exact number. There's 5 billion female characters in this game. I'm sorry. Kagri had evidently dropped a glass. Little fragments were spread out all over the floor.
お姉ちゃん、大丈夫？顔色悪いよ。
Are you okay? You look pale.
ええ、ありがとう。
Yeah, thanks.
ちょっと疲れたのかな。
I'm just a little tired, maybe.
あ、でも平気。
Oh,
ごめんね。
but I'm fine.
すぐに片付け
Sorry,
るから。
I'll clean up right away. I still want to know who this is. This is not Kaguri.
僕が片付けますか。
You just stay put, Kaguri. I'll clean it up. Remembering all the characters? Slowly but surely. Oh. Why did that sound like... That sounded like a group of men running up the stairs. It was in that instant that Luca stood up to get the broom, and that I heard the sound. I think you meant to say bed. I was heading to bed, but I wanted to say hi before I go. I hope the stream goes well, Cairo. Thank you. I was heading to head.
へ
Good night, Devi. Have a good rest. Sleep well. Have good dreams. Huh?
動くな
I don't know which is worse. These are probably either army men or rounders. What's worse, having them dressed up as military or whatever, or having them dressed up like this? Listen, typing is hard. Bye, Devi. See you. Thanks for stopping by. Nobody move! Armed men stormed into the room out of nowhere. Nobody knew what was going on. What, nya? And they were all wearing strange masks. They were all holding guns. I like how the ski mask one is the one that just doesn't belong. He stands out the most. Even though the others are the ones that should stand out more. They were all holding guns. Some of them had assault rifles. What is this? Some kind of surprise? Wait, so does that mean Amadeus Kurisu? She didn't disappear because of our voice, but because they were planning for this? The sight brought that nightmare back to me. Well, you better get in front of Mayuri then. Mayuri's brutal murder, which I'd seen again and again, and again and again. I thought I was okay now. I thought everything was over. Was this because of the worldline change 2 weeks ago? Probably. Calm down. Step in front of her and calm down. Mayuri. Yeah, flashbacks. PTSD.
騒ぐな
And quiet. Mayuri's going to die again. Ocarine, I'm scared.
騒ぐなと言っているだろう
I said stay quiet. Are you better have shot upward. Okay, you shot downward. That's also fine. A bang. A black hole in the floor. It's okay. That was just a warning shot. But it was enough to snap everyone out of their terror.
それ
It-
本物かよ
Is that real? Okabe, I... Stay calm, everyone. Now is not the time for a crying child. When they're screaming quiet. No. Don't do anything to tick them off. They were serious. They'd kill anyone they didn't need without mercy. Suzuha! What was Suzuha doing? It was no good. Nai was clinging to her legs and keeping her from moving. No. Maybe there were just too many of them for her to do anything about. I had to do something. My legs were shaking too much for me to manage anything helpful. Just stay calm, everyone.
落ち着いてそんなこと言われても
It's not that easy, man.
いいから落ち着いて
Just calm down and do what they want. I'd gone through this more times than I could count, but it was still all I could do to speak. Wait? Wait, what? But evidently, my desperation had gotten through to them. Because I stopped panicking, clumped together, and simply waited for the intruder's next move. I heard the sound of heels from behind the armed men. Oh god, it's her, isn't it? Actually, no. I mean, it could be Moeka, but Yuki, aka the real Kaguri, she did say that she had to go to work. Is this about to be Kaguri? A woman's footsteps coming up the stairs. Was it here? Moeka Kiryu. Is it you? Are you going to kill Mayuri again? But what appeared from beyond the door was... Kaguri. A woman in black. She wore a skin-tight motorcycle suit and a black helmet. The black visor was pulled down, and I couldn't see her face. It had to be her, though. If you're saying Moeka, it's not. But if it was, what did they want? Last time, it was me, Daru, and Kurisu. But Kurisu was gone. Did that mean they were after Maho? The woman silently looked around the room, and then walked over to us and reached out her hand. Huh? This is what you're gonna do? Are you hoping that she might have overheard some stuff, and now you're gonna take her back? Hoping that maybe we told her stuff? So you gave this imposter to us, and now you're gonna take her back. She grabbed Kaguri's arm and yanked her forward. They were after Kaguri. But why her? No. There was only one reason they'd want her. Did they know then? That Kaguri was from the year 2036. No. Let me go. Is this necessary? Also, when they said skin tight, they meant skin tight. Kaguri struggled. But that woman was stronger than she had imagined, and she was easily pulled away. No! Save me! Somebody! Mayuri, help me! Mayuri and Kaguri reached out their hands. But they both grabbed nothing but air. What do I do? I didn't remember that. Is she from the future? What, Kaguri? Oh, by the way, this is Steins Gate 0. I don't know if you are thinking of Steins Gate the first game or Steins Gate 0 is the sequel. Or do you just not, or do you remember this game and you just remember that Kaguri's from the future? But yeah, Kaguri's from the future. Because she's a war orphan that was adopted by Mayuri. I know, okay. What should I do? If I moved, Mayuri would... everyone would... Then did I just have to watch as she was taken away? There was suddenly a scream from near the door. See, I love it when they don't say anything and just do sound effects, because then I don't have to repeat it. or when they just say names. If they say anything else in that same line, then I do. By the time I looked over, the second man was already falling to the floor. Suzu! Not Suzu.
これ一体何の騒ぎだ?
Right, even though he's a rounder, his daughter is here, so he can't... Hey, what the hell's going on here?
ブラウン氏
Bronshi.
くそ
Damn it! Before he could turn his gun around, Tenoji had grabbed his hand and twisted it upwards. Oh god, Jesus. I heard the dull sound of snapping bone. The men seemed unsure of how to handle this sudden intruder. Do they know him? One of the men decided to run toward us. Don't go for the little girl, you will die. He reached for what looked like the weakest member of our group, you fool. Normally, this would have been the right choice. But this time, it was the worst choice he could have made. With speed that you could never imagine from someone so huge, Tenoji closed the gap between himself and that man in an instant, slamming him into the wall. Okay, you're dead. When they saw him bounce off and hit the floor, the others became deathly pale. How do you know? They're wearing masks. And then Suzuha, whose legs were now free of Nei's grasp, moved as well. A thin, muscular leg, the exact opposite of what you'd expect to see from Daru's daughter, lashed upward, straight for the motorcycle suit woman's neck. The woman blocked the kick with her arm at the last moment. But when she moved her hand to block, she let go of Kagari. I reached out my hand and quickly pulled her close. Okay, well at least she's safe, whoever she is. Okay, time's up. Go away. You failed. Whatever it was you were up to. Realizing the tide had turned, the woman leapt out of the lab in an instant, clutching her injured arm. The other attackers followed suit, carrying their injured fellows. In a moment, the chaos was replaced with silence. You're okay. This time. Thankfully. Mayuri's quavering voice brought me back to reality.
Mayuri, 無事か?
Mayuri, are you okay? Yeah.
他のみんなも
What about the rest of you?
怪我はないか?
Are you okay? You're not hurt. Daru, Suzuha, Ferris, Lukako, Nei, Maho, Kagari. And their faces were drained of color, but none of them seemed hurt. Daddy!
大丈夫もう大丈夫だ
It's okay. It's okay now. Daddy will keep you safe, Nei. When they saw the Tenoji family clinging to each other, everyone really finally sighed with relief. But still.
おい岡部説明してもらおうかあの連中は何だ
You know who they were. Kind of. At least you can guess. Because you know who Moeka is, and you know she wears that outfit all the time. It wasn't Moeka, but that outfit. Hey, Okabe. Tell me what the hell's going on. Who are those people?
いや、それは俺にも。
No. I don't know. I didn't. At first, I thought they were with Saren. Kind of? But if they were, there was no reason for Tennoji to be here. His daughter? Yugo Tennoji was actually FB, the leader of Akihabara Rounders. Of course, it was possible that someone working for FB, Moeka, for example, had acted without his knowledge. You literally, I remember you saying on this timeline that we're on right now, saying earlier that the Rounders are divided up into groups who don't know each other. You brought that up before, and now you forget that in this case? Everyone tense as the door opened again. Kaede and Fubuki?
ただいま。飲み物いっぱい買ってきたよ。
We're back. I brought us a lot of drinks.
遅くなってしまってごめんなさい。
Sorry, we're
春樹ちゃん
late.
があれもこれも。
Fubuki kept adding more stuff to the cart.
あれ、どうしたのみんな。
Huh? What happened, guys?
そんな怖い顔して。
You all look so scared.
送っていただいてありがとうございました。
Thanks for taking me home.
いや、
It's fine. Way to break the tension? Yeah, 100%. Of course. After that, the New Year's party was cancelled. I knew Mayuri had really been looking forward to it, but none of us were up for partying after that. I told everyone I'd give them an explanation another day. For now, I decided to send them home for safety's sake. Everyone but the Tennojis walked with me to the station. Those who were taking the train home split up with us there, and the rest came with me to Yanabashi Shrine. We just got a message. Oh, okay. Got here safe, nya. Thank you. Can I reply to it? I cannot reply to it. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're safe. Daru, Suzuha, Lukako, and Kaguri were the only ones left.
つけられてなかったか。
Nobody followed us.
大丈夫。
Don't worry. I watched carefully,
おかしな気配
but I
はな
didn't
かっ
see
た。
anything strange.
そうか。
I see. Again? Another person that said they got home safe? Oh, okay. Ikebu Kuro. Ikebu Kuro. Sometimes I struggle with a lot of these. I've gotten a lot better by listening to them say it and saying it enough times. So I've gotten better at saying a lot of these. But I still struggle with some of them. In Ikebu Kuro. Still can't reply. I hadn't seen anyone suspicious at Akihabara Station either. If they were Saren Rounders, I would have expected to see them everywhere. I told the ones who'd taken the train to go straight home and contact me when they got there. Several of them already had. Yeah, 2 of them had. Oh, well, there goes 3. Mayushi made it home fine. Why did that take so long? Okay, thank you. Glad you're safe. They made it home just fine. Who is it now? Is it you, Mayuri? Mayuri, type faster. Take a page out of Moeka's book. I told Mayuri in particular to send me stickers on Rhine at regular intervals. Okay, well, I ate my words again, I guess. I take it back. Although, when you say, I feel like regular intervals would have been like, what, every 10 minutes or something? Or... she'd been doing that, so she was probably okay. But that didn't mean I was out of the woods yet. I don't think this is what he meant by regular intervals. Okay, it's Maho. No problems. Do you think they were really after me? They were, I think.
おそらくな。
Probably.
連中係たんのこと知ってるんか
Think they know who Kagari-tan is?
だろうな。
I'd bet they do. I didn't know if they were with Saren yet. But it was safe to assume that they knew Kagari was from the future, and that's why they'd attacked her.
ごめんね。私のせいでみんなまで
I'm sorry. I put you all in danger because of me.
君だけのせいじゃない。
It's not entirely your fault. She was brought here from the future at a young age. And then she went missing. She was another victim of fate, like me.
でも本当にいいんですか？警察に届けなくても。
Are you sure we don't want to go to the police?
すまないが、今は。
I'm sorry, but not yet. Maho and the others had asked me the same thing. Yeah, we can't go to the police. Not to mention, what evidence would we even have? But I'd managed to get them to hold off. Part of the problem was that I didn't think they'd believe us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the biggest issue was Kagari. If we told them they were after Kagari, we'd have to explain who she was. We couldn't tell them the truth. And even if we did, they wouldn't believe us. Hello Kai, welcome in. Congrats on first and thanks for your daily check-in. 263 times. God, you're already 11 ahead of me now. Also, wait a minute. Kai, are you still going? Did you make it to 1.5 days? Let me check. Okay, no, you finished 2 hours ago. Why are you not sleeping? "34 hours? You got your daily check-in and you got your first. And you can put me on lurk if you want, but you need to go to sleep, Kai. Get some rest. Because my brain is on fire. Yes, get some sleep. Thank you, Kai. Yes, get some good, well-deserved rest. Sleep as long as you want. Sleep 24 hours if you need to. So what now? There's nothing we can do until we find out who they are. Then you want us to figure out... Then you want us to figure that out by ourselves. How? Let me open up a new bottle of water. So my other bottle's empty. Well, to be honest, I had no clue. The world was full of groups who would want a functioning time machine, if they knew it existed. Russia, America, China, and even Japan. If I couldn't find out who they were, the same thing was likely to happen again. I'll come up with something tomorrow. Anyway, Lukako, I need your help with something. Yes? What is it? Can Suzuha stay with you too? Probably to protect Kagari. Uh-huh.
私がルカ兄さんの家に
You want me to stay with brother Luca? Yes.
ああ。
Yeah. I thought about sending Kagari somewhere else. But there are more people here, and the security's better. They had security systems to keep people from vandalizing the place and robbing the donation boxes. Just taking a quick look around, I could see that there were cameras. And this was Kagari's idea to begin with. You'd rather stay here too, right, Kagari? Yeah. I could understand that. She was already in an unstable state after losing her memories, even before what happened today. If you're here, everyone will feel safer. Of course, we'll need her parents' permission, though.
お父さんはきっと大歓迎だと思います。
I'm sure Dad would love it. And that was certainly true.
私も別に構わない。
I don't mind either.
僕も泊まってもいいのだぜ。
No. I can stay here too, if you want.
兄さんは帰りなさい。
You go home, brother.
しょぶー。
Aww. Watching them talk made me think that things were slowly returning to normal. Lukako and Kagari's expression softened a little. Daru's usual antics had come in handy for once. Okay, thanks. Call me right away if something happens.
わかりました。
Understood. Daru and I left Kagari to the two of them and headed back to the lab.
なあ、あれ、本当に起きたことなんだよな。
That really happened, didn't it? Oops, serious Daru. Yeah.
ドッキリとかじゃなくて、
It wasn't some kind of candid camera thing. It was real, wasn't it? Real. Yeah. That was real. I'd experienced it so many times before. Screams and the smell of gunpowder. Oh, calm down. Don't get PTSD again.
どうしたん、オカリン?
What's wrong, Okarin? Sorry. I must have finally relaxed. Because I'm not feeling so good. I'd been so focused on seeing everyone home safely that I hadn't had time to think about it. But with that done, the memories came flooding back. The memories of last July.
大丈夫。今は僕も
It's
一緒だから
okay.
さ。
I'm with you.
なんならちょっと休んで。
Want to take a little rest? I could feel Daru's huge hand rubbing my back. Strangely, it made me feel a little better. Thanks. I'm okay now.
無理すんなよ。
Don't push yourself too hard, man. Yeah. I started to walk towards the lab again, and Daru followed me, worried.
なあ、オカリン。
Hey, Okarin. Hmm?
やっぱさ、これもタイムマシン。
This has something to do with the time machine, doesn't it? Yeah.
これもシュタインズゲートの
Is this
選択とか
also
いうや
that
つ？
choice of Steins Gate thing? The choice of Steins Gate. You know, that was a really embarrassing name for it.
オカリン。
Was it going to keep following me forever? No matter how much I tried to look away or run. I just wanted to live in peace. Was even that too much to ask now?
オカリン、肩貸してやるよ。
Ocarine, hang on to my shoulder.
え
What?
まだふらついてるじゃん。
You're barely walking straight. Here.
大丈夫だよ。
I'm fine.
いいから遠慮すんなって。
Come on, man. Just do it.
ダル、
Daru.
ん
Hmm?
お前キモいぞ。
You're creepy. Just say you don't want to do it.
最近のまともになったオカリンの方がキモいっつーの。
It's a lot creepier to see you acting like a normal human being, man.
ありがとな。
Thanks.
気にすんな。
Don't worry about it. Even your pajamas are interesting. Urushibara. Luka Urushibara was sad. He'd been sad for a long, long time. It had been a long time since he'd met Rintaro Okabe, become friends, and began to visit the future gadget lab. Yutaro Hashida, his classmate Mayuri Shiina, and the other lab members all treated him as a friend. That by itself made him happy. He was just an ordinary shy boy, and they accepted him anyway. He was very grateful for that. But still, he'd always felt like he was being left out. My bitrate was in the red. Hang on. Okay, it's back in the green. Oh, I'm getting drop frames though. Nope, back in the red. Back in the green. Still getting drop frames up. Nope. Oh, my internet's going to crap apparently. At least I'm not getting disconnected. Oh, we good? Green? We're in the green and we're not getting... The drop frames aren't growing. Okay, we're good. But see, now you guys are further behind me now. That's annoying. He knew they were hiding something from him. That made him sad. But what made him sadder was that he couldn't bring himself to ask them about it.
寝ないの？
You're not going to sleep?
あまねさんこそまだ起きてたん
What
です
about you,
ね。
Amane? I didn't think you'd still be awake.
いろいろ考えることがあってね。
I've got a lot to think about.
そうですか。
I see. Even Luca could tell that a lot meant she was thinking about what happened today. Oh, we're back in the red. I'm surprised I'm not getting disconnected. Usually when that happens... Okay, we're good again. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. The New Year's party. The mysterious men who'd burst into the lab. They were holding guns. Not plastic model guns. Real guns. From Luca's perspective, it was a mystery how they'd even gotten them into Japan. But they were real anyway. They'd had real guns in their hands, and they pointed them at him and the others. It hadn't seemed real then, but now the very thought made him shiver. If any of them had squeezed their index fingers just a little, he, Luca, wouldn't be here right now. Kagari Shiina moaned softly in her sleep. She must have been really tired after everything that had happened today. She had gone to sleep almost immediately after she'd laid down, and her soft breaths had soon changed into moans. See, there's no way she's the real one, so they really implanted the memories of the real one deep into her, huh? Mommy. Mommy. Don't go. Mommy. Also, this is an interesting angle of Luca. Luca looks really different here. Like a different person altogether. The nose kind of looks weird. Was she dreaming of her mother?
Mama. Mayuri. Mama.
Mommy. Mommy Mayuri. Even that didn't surprise Luca much. She'd started calling out that name in her sleep several days ago. Kagari Shiina. Mayuri Shiina. At first, he just thought it was a coincidence that they had the same last name. But... he almost spoke, then stopped. There was so much he wanted to ask, but couldn't. He wanted courage. Just a little. The courage to ask them to tell him. He reached under his pillow and felt something hard. It was a cheap toy sword, the kind you could buy at any store. Well, that's a small pillow, so do you mean a different toy sword? A tiny one? You can't mean the one Rintaro gave you. But still, it was his treasure. He held the hilt tight. Can I ask you something? What? Suzuha sat up and looked straight at him. He was only barely able to stop himself from looking away. If he did, he wouldn't be able to ask anything. He touched the toy sword once more, and slowly opened his mouth to speak. Oh, now we're going to... See, she properly was calling Daru brother, but did she never think about calling Okurin uncle? Mane, why do you call Okabe Uncle Okurin? Why do you call Mayuri Big Sis Mayu? Why do you call Ferris Big Sis Rumi? Oh yeah, she's clearly older than you as well, and she calls you Big Brother. Or did she? Oh, actually no. Did she say Big Brother, or has she just been saying brother? Now I suddenly forget. Why do you call me Brother Luca? When she says Mama Mayuri, she's talking about Mayuri, isn't she? Why does she call her that? I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I think it's better that you don't know. I kind of forget he's a dude. It's very easy, isn't it, to just forget he's a dude. I'm very curious to see what he grows up to be, based on what Suzuha has said. Are you just trying to keep me out of everything again? I want to know what's going on too. I want to share in what all of you are going through. Brother Luca, will you tell me? She looked him straight in the eye for a moment, silently. Luca simply waited. I think I understand the reason why Uncle Okuren doesn't tell you anything. The reason why? He wants you to stay completely a part of this world. He wants you to be the one person who only knows the world as it is right now. I think that's what saves him. I'm what saves him? Yeah. But that's... Now that she told him that, he couldn't ask any more questions. Did Rentaro Okabe really think that? He didn't even know. In the end, he would never know anything. And that only made him sadder. The next day, after the attack. Oh wait, no. Usually we see Rentaru's image on the screen when it switches characters. It didn't show that. But I'm thinking this is Rentaro, isn't it? I'd arrived just a little before I was supposed to, but the person I was meeting was already there. It's all set, nya.
ありがとう。
Thanks. I'll keep the seats near you empty for a while. So talk as much as you like, nya.
助かる。
Thanks. Oh god, Moeka. Right, we're using her to look into the group, but if she succeeded in that, she would just realize that they're rounders. And that's if she doesn't already know. I sipped some fresh coffee as I observed the person in front of me. Moeka Kiryu. She was as expressionless as ever, and there was no way to tell what she was thinking. What did you want to talk about?
腕の調子はどうだ?
How's your arm? It wasn't her.
ああ。
My
も
arm?
う大丈夫なのか?
Yeah. Is it okay now? The girl in the motorcycle suit yesterday. She'd blocked Suzuha's kick with her arm. Suzuha had told me later that her kick had landed pretty hard, and whoever it hit had probably gotten hurt. If that was Moeka... I don't know what you're talking about.
そうか。
I see. Instead of asking her, couldn't you have just kind of made up, find some reason to grab her arm? Maybe pretended that she was about to bump into something and grab her arm and pulled her? But I still didn't know if Moeka was innocent.
腕を
So, sometimes Rentaro's kind of an idiot. Can I see your arm? Why are you being so direct? My arm.
ああ。 左の
Yeah.
裏の袖をまくってもらいたい。
Roll up the arm of your left sleeve, please.
どうして？
Why?
ダメか？
Is it a problem? See, the problem here is he's gonna find out it's not her, but if she knows who did it, like if she's aware of what happened, and then here he is asking her to roll up her sleeve, she's gonna know that he knows something. Moeka sighed, as if she were annoyed. Also, that's the other issue. What if it is her? You're doing this so directly that she's gonna know you're onto something. If it was her. Big trouble? Ocarine! Ocarine! Big trouble! What's up? You remember what happened yesterday, right? So I was just talking with Nay on Rhine. And then she told me about her dreams for the future. Does she want to be a cop now? What? Nay's dreams, huh? What were they? First one? There's multiple? First one. I just tilted my head, huh? She wants to get good at badminton. You said first. Does that mean there's a second? Second. She wants to get good at fighting games. Okay, what does that have to do with yesterday? You remember what happened yesterday, right? Is this just her? I guess she worded it weird. I think she just means, you remember what happened yesterday, right? So I was checking on Nay because of what happened yesterday, right? But it seems like Nay's okay. Is that what you're trying to get at? Wait, third. Third. I think she's trying to tell us that Nay is normal. Okay. She wants to decorate the Braun Tube workshop so it looks pretty. Oh my god. Fourth. She wants a telescope. Okay, I get the point, I think. Is that a dream? She says lately she liked looking at the stars. She must have gotten it from you. Jealous? I feel like with all that I've seen of her in the first game and second game, I would not have expected her to say this, to post this. But at the same time, your texting self and your more verbal, real-world self tend to be a little different. Especially when it comes to stickers and stuff. And emojis. She seems like she's interested in space. Nay's so strong. She's a very strong girl. You're right. Oh, Mayushi is okay too. Okay, yeah, that was the point. So her whole point was that Nay's okay. Anyway. She didn't seem upset or worried at all. And that made me worried. Why was she so calm? Moeka rolled up her sleeves like I asked her to. Her skin was a deathly pale white. I don't know about deathly, that does... There was nothing else. There were no bruises, and no traces of her trying to hide something with foundation. Would you know that, though, in all honesty? Of course, there were also no bandages.
ありがとう。しまってくれ。
Thanks. You can put your sleeve back. Moeka tilted her head just a little, and rolled her sleeve back down. The girl in the motorcycle suit wasn't Moeka. And this wasn't a big surprise. I'd already assumed that she wasn't. Because Moeka would have no problem revealing herself. Come to think of it, Moeka knew what Kagari Shiina was. Come to think of it, Moeka knew that Kagari Shiina was with us a long time ago. And there was no need to attack when so many people were around. Moeka had nothing to do with this. Knowing that for sure was progress. But that left me with a new problem. Who was the woman in the motorcycle suit then? In order to allay Moeka's suspicions, I asked her for a report on her research and told her to keep it up. Then I said goodbye and headed to my next destination. And this was my next destination. It took real dedication to open a store like this on the 2nd of January. I took a deep breath, steeled myself, and went inside. So you're gonna talk to Tennoji?
失礼します。
Excuse me.
やっと来やがったか。
We've been avoiding this place for a long time. So, is he just saying this because he expected us to appear because of those men? Is he saying this simply in general? Because it's like, we've been avoiding it for so long, surely we'd show up sooner or later. Why are you saying this? You're finally here. Yeah, he sounded like he was waiting for me.
昨日の説明をしに来たんだろ?
Oh, okay. So that's what he means. You came to explain what happened yesterday, right?
それもあります。
That's part of it. Tennoji had been really pushy about last night. So I told him I'd explain today. Okay, see, if I had known that, that would have been obvious.
で、昨日のは一体何だったんだ?
So, wait. So, what was all that about yesterday?
その前に一つ確認したいんですが。
Before we get to that, I want to check something.
昨日のあれは
What happened last night?
あなたの
That
差し
wasn't
金じゃ
you,
ないですよね。
Tennoji always looked angry, but now he looked even more pissed off.
俺の? それは一体どう
What are
いう
you
意味
doing,
だ?
actually?
なんで俺が?
Why would he ever
あんな連中を
reveal
お
the
面直
truth
に
in
や
front
ん
of
な
his
きゃなら
daughter?
ねえ。
What's the point of this? Me? What the hell is that supposed to mean to me? Oh, I think they meant to put mean. What's that supposed to mean, not me? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would I send those guys after you?
わかりませんか?
You don't know.
わかるわけねえだろ、んなもん。
Of course I don't.
それは
Because... Oh, she's not actually right there. She's just nearby. I wish they'd be more careful about that kind of thing. It gives off the wrong idea, whatever. I checked to see that Nay was nearby before I spoke.
あなたがラウンダーだからですよ。
Because you're a rounder.
ブラウン
Mr. Ferdinand Brown.
FB と呼んだ
Or should I call you FB? Are you sure about this? Is this a good idea? His expression quickly turned blank.
てめえ。
You bastard. I can't quite do the voice I used to do for him.
お父さん?
It was more rough than that, more gruff than that, but I can't seem to do it, so whatever. Daddy? Nay must have sensed the change in her dad's mood, because she turned towards him.
どうしたの?
What's wrong?
どうしたって、何がだ?
What do you mean?
急に怖い顔したから。
You look so scary for a moment.
そうか?
Did I? Daddy's the same as ever. See? Yeah. So, be a good girl and go outside. No. Stay there and watch TV, okay? Okay. Nay still seemed concerned, but did as she was told and sat in the chair in front of the CRT TV. The TV was playing a New Year's comedy program.
やはり娘には知られたくはないんですね。
I figured you wouldn't want your daughter knowing. You are playing with fire right now. Tenoji said nothing, but motioned for me to sit in a chair away from her. Instead of his usual yelling, he was ice cold. I started sweating despite the winter chill. But now that I'd brought it up, it was too late to do anything about it. I sat down in the small seat, legs tense. I was ready to run at any moment.
おめえ、何を言ってやがる?
You know what, let me go ahead and just make his voice a little lighter. Where the hell did this come from, kid?
ごまかしても無駄です。
You can't talk your way out of it.
ごまかすも何も、俺にはおめえが何を言ってるのか
Talk my way out of it.
さっぱりわからん。
I really don't know what the hell you're going on about.
なんだ、その FB とかなんとかってのは。
What the hell is this FB anyway? Some kind of new SNS.
俺は知ってるんです。あなたがセルンの
I know that you're a Saren Rounder. Playing with fire. His eyes felt like they were boring a hole in me. And they were completely different from the eyes of that ordinary Tenoji I knew. They were the eyes of a killer. A cold killer who wasn't even trying to hide his murderous intent.
一応聞いてやるが。
I guess it doesn't hurt to ask. Where did you find this out?
話す必要はありません。
I don't need to tell you. Don't let him intimidate you. You're in control here. Well, I guess as long as you remember that you have to live into 2025, right? I think. Come on, tell me. You wouldn't have come here if you weren't ready for this. Oh, he would have. He's kind of... Rentaru is very stupid a lot of the time. He's kind of rash and doesn't think things through. And doesn't put things together very well. There are often times where it just feels so 2 + 2 and he just doesn't put it together. It was like this in the first game, and it's definitely like this in the second game so far. Especially the first game. You wouldn't believe me even if I did. And don't be like that. Let's just have a little chat. God knows I'm not getting any customers today. This man worked for Saren. He was a rounder. What those rounders did to me in the other world line. I would never forget that. Oh, it's so much worse than you think. I already did a world line in this game that you don't remember. What the professor did to you. But Tenoji probably didn't work for Saren willingly. Oh, speaking of which, you don't remember that one either. Because that's an ending you don't know. He probably had his reasons. At least, that's how it had felt in the Alpha world line. Of course, the Beta world line might be different. In this world, he'd never met Suzu Hashida. How much of an effect that had on his life, I didn't know. True. Tenoji was staring at me, not moving a muscle. Depending on what I said, he was ready to kill me without a word. And that's what his body language seemed to convey. Fine, I'll tell you then. Let's see if you believe it. I don't think that's a, like, I don't actually believe it. That's more of a, like, can't believe it. Really? Like a sort of surprise, but believe in it kind of thing. Heh. Worldlines, huh? I don't believe it.
最初にそう言いましたよ。
Or maybe he did mean it. And that's what I told you when we started.
それに
And it doesn't matter if you believe it or not.
俺はあなたの正体を知って
What's important is that I know who you are.
重要
確かにその通りだ。
That's right. He admitted it.
おめえの話はほぼ完璧だ。俺しか知らない
What you're saying is almost completely accurate. You know things only I'm supposed to know.
正直、薄気味悪いこと。
It's goddamn creepy, to be honest. By making Tenoji admit who he really was, I could assume I'd won the first round of this conversation. And this is when things got hard.
セルンの機密保持は絶対だということは知っています。
I know that Saren demands absolute secrecy,
任務に失
and
敗
that
した
they
者
kill you
だ
not
け
only if you fail in your
達
mission,
成した者まで処
but
分
if you
されるという
succeed
ことも
too. So a lose-lose situation for these guys? Saren had always ensured that their rounders died. And then they'd kill Mayuri too.
そこまで知ってんのかよ。だったら。
You know that too. Then. Oh. I'm surprised they even did that. Like I said earlier, with them having Nay right there, as if she was right in front of us, but she wasn't. And yet they actually did the stand-up. This game is weird sometimes. He slowly stood up.
しかしこれは任務とは関係ない。
But this has nothing to do with your mission. I barely managed to squeak out the words.
機密だってそうです。漏洩したわけじゃない。
It's the same with your secrets.
最初から
There was no
知っているに
leak.
過ぎない。
I knew them from the start.
だから処罰の対
So
象
there's no
に
need for you to be punished. Am I wrong?
違いますか。
Oh,
詭弁だな。
boundaries. Boundaries. Personal space. Heh. Bullshit. Tenoji's face was right in front of me. His green eyes were boring into me, and I couldn't even move.
だが間違っちゃいねえ。
But I guess you're right.
別に俺はセルンから IB への5100とやろうを探せとも言われてねえし。
Sarah never told me to look for this IBN 5100 thing. And never told me to bring you to them.
言われてねえことはする必要がない
If they didn't tell
って
me,
ことだ。
there's no need for me to do it.
俺がラウンダーだったことも。おめえ
And
が
if you don't tell anyone I'm around her, that's the end of that. No
困ったことは
problem.
ねえな。
And if no one knows that I know or that I'm important in any way. Tenoji was looking past me towards Nei, who was still watching TV. His eyes had changed from those of a beast to those of a parent.
で、おめえの目的は何だ？
So, what is
俺
it?
に全て話したって
You
ことだ。
told me all this because you want
何か
something,
目的があ
right?
んだろ。
実はあなたに頼みたいことがある。
I actually want your help with something. Tenoji silently waited for me to continue.
椎名かがりを
I want you to protect Kagari Shiina, the girl that was attacked last night.
あの嬢ちゃんは誰になぜ狙われてる？
He's not gonna help us. The only way he's gonna help us if it's not the Rounders. Like, he won't tell the Rounders if they're not involved. He won't tell them that she's from the future, but if the Rounders are involved, the most he will do is not tell them. I mean, he doesn't need to, because they obviously know she is, if it is the Rounders. But I don't think he's gonna get in their way. Who's after her, and why?
わかりません。
I don't know.
それじゃあそんな話は
Then I can't do it.
娘を巻き込みたくないからですか？
Because you don't want to involve your daughter.
分かってんじゃねえか。だったら
I guess you do
そんな
now.
話すんじゃねえよ。
Then you never should have brought it up.
すでに一度巻き込まれているじゃないですか。
She's already involved, isn't she?
今後ナイトでも
Do you think what happened last night isn't gonna happen again? True, if she ends up in the news, your daughter's gonna be upset.
苗を人質にしてるつもりか。
Ooh, no. Be very careful with your words, Rintaro. You're using Nei as a hostage.
殺すぞてめえ。
I'll kill you, you little bastard. Stay calm. Lose it here, and it's all over.
協力し合おう。
I'm saying we should work together.
協力ね。
Heh. Work together, huh?
こっちにデメリットしかねえじゃねえか。
There's a lot of downsides for me in that, isn't there?
そんなことないよ。
Suzu? That's not true. Suza came into the store, along with...
すみません。
Kagari? Was this part of your plan? Excuse me.
かがり。
It was not his plan.
鈴葉、話を聞いてたのか？
Suza, you were listening. Suzaha nodded.
例えば、私とかがりを
For
バイトとして
instance,
ここに置い
if
て
you
も
were
ら
to
え
hire
ば
Kagari and I
目
to
を
work
離さ
here,
なくてもよくない？
you wouldn't have to leave. But that's only during the day. True. It was close to the lab and probably safer. He could protect them while protecting Nei.
おめえらがこのビルから出てく方が手っ取り早いな。そしたら俺やないが
I mean,
巻
he
き
has a
込
point.
まれることもなくなる。
You know, she could take off her jacket again like in the first game. It'd be faster for you to get the hell out. Nei and I wouldn't have anything to worry about then.
あなたたち親子は昨日襲ってきた連中の顔を見ている。
You two saw the faces of the attackers last night.
わからない
You know what
わ
that
けじゃない
means, don't you? Did their masks fall off? I didn't see any lines about that happening. Did it? At least I don't remember. Did their masks fall off? There was a chance they might try to kill everyone who saw their faces. I guess they did.
私は戦闘の経験がある。銃も扱える。あなたも昨日見てたは
I've
ず。
got combat experience. I know how to use a gun. You saw that yesterday.
だからそれなりに
So I
役
can
には
help.
立てる。
Tenoji rubbed his temples in thought for a moment, but...
お父さん。
Uh-oh. Daddy! Nei, who'd been watching TV the whole time, suddenly interrupted.
私よくわかんない
I
け
don't
ど
know what's going on,
昨日みたいなことは
but yesterday was scary.
怖いから
I don't want that to happen again.
嫌だな。
ない。
お父さんが守ってくれてすごく嬉しかったけど
I was really happy when you
お
protected
父
me,
さんが
but when I thought about you getting hurt, it made me even more scared.
かもって想像したら鈴葉お姉ちゃんはすごく強
Big
い。
sis Suzaha is really strong,
昨日も
and she protected me yesterday.
かばってくれてたよ。
Didn't I understand what we were saying?
私はお姉ちゃんたちと一緒がいいな。
I want to be with them. Tenoji scratched his head and then spoke brusquely.
言っとくが、バイト代は2人で1人分だからな。
Wow, cheapskate. Well, to be fair, he was only able to hire one worker last game, so it makes sense. Just so you know, the two of you are splitting the pay.
渋いね。
Cold.
文句があるならいいんだぜ。
If you've got a problem with it, then you can find another job. No. Thank you, sir.
長さん。お父さん。
Daddy! Nay gave her dad a hug. This was a good sign. If Tenoji was on our side, I could probably keep Kagari safe.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
別におめえのためじゃねえ。苗のためだ。
It ain't for you. It's for Nai. See, the E usually is like an AY sound. But it sounds like he's saying Nai. I don't know if it's Nay or Nai. I guess it's Nai. Nai was already happily chattering away at Kagari and Suzuha. As Tenoji watched, his eyes were those of a father again.
ま、こっちはそういうことにしてやっからよ。岡部。
Anyway, that's how we'll handle it here, Okabe. You find out who those guys were.
じゃねえと、対策
Otherwise, there's nothing I can do. Got it?
わかりました。
Got it. It was one thing to say it, but honestly, I had no clues at all. I turned to go up the stairs to the lab, when Tenoji seemed to remember something.
そうだ。そういやあの連中、妙な番号を口走ってやがったな。
Were they? Were they? I know they were saying numbers when everyone was after Suzu, the time machine, and were they after Mayuri too as well? I think so. They said target 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember any numbers. Oh, right. Those guys were calling out some weird number.
番号
Number. Yeah. Rentaro doesn't remember either.
確か、そう。
I did not hear that at all.
K6205
I think it was, yeah, K6205 or something like it. K6205. Was it some kind of code?
しかも、5を5って発音してやがった。
Fife? Let me drink some water. And the bastards were pronouncing it Fife instead of 5.
どこかの訛りってことですか
They had some kind of accent, you mean?
そうじゃねえ。
No, that's not it.
軍隊用語。
It's phonetic code. Military jargon.
軍隊
Military.
それも西側のな。
American? So it was Kagari, the real one, aka Yuki. So she brought the American soldiers this time? And it's a Western code, too.
やっと来たにゃん、オカリン。
Oh, there you are, Ocarine. Yeah? I came straight up to the lab, where most of the people who were here yesterday had gathered. Maho was busy with a problem Amadeus was having, and she was the only one who couldn't come.
みんな大丈夫か
Are you guys all okay getting together like this,
あんなことがあったばかりなのに集まって
after what just happened?
その、あんなことが起きた理由を聞きに来たん
Is
ですよ。
there a reason why we're involving these two? What just happened is what we're here to talk about.
それに場所を移すより
And
も
Hashida said it would be safer to meet in the same place instead of moving. They're not dumb enough to attack when we've got our guard up. Especially not in the middle of the day.
バラバラでいるよりみんなでいる方が
It's
安心
safer
で
to
す
have everyone together than split up. Maybe they were right. Whoever they were, it was hard to imagine them starting something in Akihabara, Japan, in the middle of the day.
とにかく皆さん無事でよかったです
You bitch. Check her arm. Check her arm right now. Someone grab her arm. I'm just glad you're all safe.
ゆきさんありがとうわざわざ来てくれて
Thank you for coming, Yuki.
ううん私も昨日の夜
No, I was really worried after hearing about what happened last night. Uh-huh. Yuki wasn't here during the attack, yes she was. But she'd come to see how we were doing.
でも信じられないです
I still can't believe something that scary could happen in Japan,
そんな
though.
恐ろしいことがある
Even outside of Japan, it's not something you'd see every day. It's something she sees every day. That was true. Nobody who lived a normal life would ever see it. That's what normal meant.
岡部さんが来て早々で悪いんですが
I'd hate to be going when you just got here, but I have to work after this. Oh gee, I wonder where you're gonna work.
ああ気にしないでくれ
Imagine she attacks us again. Sure, don't worry about it.
皆さんの顔が見れて
I'm
安
happy to
心し
see
ま
you're all
した
safe.
で
Mhm.
も
But you
ま
still
だ
can't let your
油
guard
断
down,
禁物なので
so be
気を
careful.
つけてください
Gah!
危ない
Watch out. Grab her arm. Grab her arm. Yuki almost slipped as she walked past me. I grabbed her arm to hold her up. I knew there was going to be a moment like this, I just didn't think it'd be this soon. Which is why I didn't bring it up yet. Oh, she said ow. And you know you didn't grab her that hard.
あ悪い
Oh, sorry.
あいえちょうどここ昨日駅で転んで怪我しちゃって
No, I tripped and hurt my arm there when I was at the station yesterday. Mm-hmm. She rubbed the arm I grabbed, embarrassed.
その時も何もないところで転んじゃったんですよ
Another time when I trip on nothing at all.
ドジで嫌になっちゃいま
I
す
hate being so clumsy. Uh-huh.
気をつけてねゆきさん
Take care, Yuki.
ありがとう
Thanks. Okay, everybody.
皆
See
さん
you.
もお気をつけて
Okay, Rentaro. I need you to gather all your brain cells for once and go 2 plus 2. The door closed and I could hear her footsteps trail off into the distance. 2 days of work in a row, right after New Year's, huh? Rentaro? Yes, be suspicious. Come on. No. What's wrong, Ocarine?
いや
Nothing. No, think about it. Be suspicious. The way she hurt her arm. It was the left arm. The same place the woman in the motorcycle suit had gotten hit. Thank you. But there was no way.
それじゃあ早速
No,
ですけ
no,
ど
no, no, no. Let the
岡部
seed,
さん
plant the seed, please.
昨日のあの出来事について
All right, Ocarine.
説明して
Can
も
you
ら
tell
っ
us
てい
what
い
happened
ですか
yesterday? Fubuki was a little more chipper than Mayuri and Luca. She and Kaede had gone shopping, and so they missed the attack. And that was probably why. And they were lucky not to have encountered any of the escaping attackers.
そうだな
Okay,
じゃあまず
so first thing. Daru and I had spent hours discussing how much to tell them. After all that, I couldn't just play it off like nothing had happened. The only ones here who knew about the time machine were Daru, Ferris, and Mayuri. Was it okay to tell Luca, Fubuki, and Kaede? Wait, if it's Kaede, is it Nae? I don't know. And then Maho. If she knew that Kurisu had completed a time machine theory, she'd definitely be interested. In the end, the conclusion I'd come up with was...
ということなんだ。
Oh, it got late already. So that's what happened.
つまり、かがりさんは記憶を失っている間に何らか
A
の犯罪に
crime?
巻き込まれたかもしれないってこと？
Maybe as a witness? I hope... In other words, you think Kagari may have been involved with some sort of crime when she had amnesia?
おそらくな。
That's my guess.
だったらどうして警察に言わないんですか？
Oh god, no. Was this the right story to tell them? Then, why don't we go to the police?
それはその
Because,
彼女がひどく怯えるんだ。
she's really scared of the
警
police.
察のことをね。
And it's possible they could be involved in it too.
もしかしたら警
なんかすっきりしないな。
Good job, Rentaro. Great storytelling. This all just doesn't feel right. Of course it doesn't. I was basically telling them that I didn't know anything. But even if I was hiding a lot of the truth, the fact remained that it was mostly correct.
昨日の一件でわかるのは、襲ってきた人たちの狙いはかがりさんだ
So,
けで。
what we learned last
僕た
night
ちに
was
手を出すことは
that
ない
they're
だろう
after
ということで
Kagari
すよね。
and unlikely to hurt us, right?
どうしてそう思うの？
Why do you think so?
あの状況なら、僕らのうち
They would have been able to take one of us as a hostage
できたは
in
ずな
that
んです
situation if they had wanted to.
それをしようとしなかったという
Since
こ
they
とは、
didn't,
あの人た
that
ち
means
は
they want to try and keep
あ
this
まり
quiet.
ことを大きくした
それについては俺と誰も
Daru
同
and I
じ
reached the
結論
same
になった
conclusion.
だから俺たちさえ
So that means as long as we
おとなし
don't cause a
くしていれば
fuss, we're
きっと安全
fine.
なはずだ。
That was a lie. Just like Souza had said earlier, there was a good chance they might come after us because we'd seen their faces. But it wasn't smart to say that and worry everyone.
だから中瀬さんに
So I don't think it's a good
は
idea for Nakase
しばら
and
く
Kuroshima
ここに来ない方がいい
to come around here for a while.
でも、かがりさんはどうするんですか？
But what will you do about Kagari?
それはもう手は打ってやる。
I've taken
ボディー
precautions.
ガードをつけた。
I gave her a bodyguard.
ボディーガードですか？
A bodyguard?
昨日あの連中
Two,
を誘拐
actually.
した
The two who drove them away last night.
すずさんと店長さんだね。
Suzu and the owner, right?
ああ、あのムキムキおじさん。
Oh, that guy with the huge muscles.
でもそれだとまたいつ
But
襲われるか
that
も
means
し
she's
れ
gonna
ない
have to live in fear
怯え続ける
that
こと
she'll be attacked again. That was right. Just playing defense wouldn't solve anything.
こっちはこっちで探偵
I'm
アカデミ
planning
ー
on
に
hiring a
入って
detective to see if I can find out who's after
誰に
Kagari.
狙われているのかある程度情報が出揃ったら
Once I have more
警
information,
察に話す
I may go to the police. Does he really? I mean, he doesn't have a lot of options, but the problem is, if it is the Rounders, and Tenoji and Moeka are just simply in different groups that haven't been given the same mission or details, what happens if, like, they eventually do get told or find out? They'll just easily hand her right over. They'll be like spies, double agents. Well, not double. I will just spies. But I guess to be fair, why send an entirely different group when these two are so close by, I guess? I mean, he literally lives down below. Once I have more information, I may go to the police. Of course, more than half of that was lies again. If I went to the police or a detective, they wouldn't believe me about Kagari being a time traveler. But what was important now was calming everyone down. From there, I'd have to solve things myself. I guess the only bright side is technically it was Americans or something, foreigners. But Kagari is involved with the Rounders. To be honest, I was sick of living in the middle of a conspiracy theory. But it was the only way I could get my everyday life back. I think, Nya. Hey, Ocarine, are you listening, Nya? What? Oh, I'm sorry. What were we talking about? I told Kuroki about what happened yesterday, Nya. If anything weird goes on in Akihabara, he's sure to let us know right away, Nya.
そうか。
I see. Also, I've asked the neighborhood watch to step up their patrols, Nya. Whoever they were, that will keep them away for a while, I think, Nya.
ありがとう、フェイリス。
Thanks, Ferris. That's a huge help. No problem, Nya.
僕にも何か手伝えることありませんか?
He really wants to be able to be part of this. He really doesn't feel good being left out. But you really should just stay friendly with Kagari. Just comfort her as a normal person. Is there anything I can do? Kagari's in trouble, and there's nothing I can do. Just be a normal person that's there for her. And I can't help you either, Okabe. It's just... Mayushi wants to do something for Kagari too. But is there anything we can do? Well... Everyone fell silent. Even after all that had happened to them, they still wanted to help. Well, she's a friend of theirs now. But I couldn't let them be in danger. Then I remembered what Tennoji had said.
K6205.
K6205.
なんぞそれ
What's that?
昨日の連中が口にしていたらしいんだ
Supposedly,
が
it's something the attackers yesterday were saying,
何のことだかわか
but
ら
I have
ない
no idea what it's supposed to mean. What, are you going to tell everyone to look into it? Is that the task you're going to give everyone?
今ググってみる
Hold on, I'll Google it. Wait, did he actually just say Google? Didn't they have a different word for Google? Or am I thinking of a different game that was trying to say something different from Google? Daru opened a browser and quickly typed it in.
商品の番号とかしか出てこんね
I'm only seeing product IDs and stuff. Tennoji said they might be military. So it might be a military code. Which meant there was nothing we could do. You could try to look it up, but... I was hoping there might be some clue, but... German?
来島さん、
Hmm?
今なんて
Kuroshima. What did you say?
ってことはケヘル番号かなって思ったんですけど
Kocho?
関係ないですよね
No, I don't know how to pronounce that. I took German classes, but I don't know how to pronounce that. No, I was just thinking that K might mean a Kocho number, but that doesn't make any sense, does it?
ケヘル番号って何
What's a Kocho number?
モーツァルトの曲につけられた番号のことよモ
It's a numbering system for Mozart's songs. After he died, a man named Kochel ordered his songs chronologically and gave them all numbers. But I don't think even Mozart wrote 6,000 songs. And I don't think it's got anything to do with this. Mozart. Wolfgang A. Mozart. Sorry for bringing up something so weird. No, I think it might have been helpful.
そのケッヘル番号っていうのはいくつまである？
Daro, how high up do those Kochel numbers go?
最後が626
It says the last one is 626. A song named Requiem. That's the song Mozart was writing just before he died, right? You know a lot about it, Kaede. You know, I play the piano.
それじゃあ K620
Then what's
番は
K620?
何という曲だ？
620, 620. Oh, here it is. It's a song named The Magic Flute. The Magic Flute. I'd heard the name before, at least.
ちょっと見せてくれ。
Let me see. I looked over Daro's shoulder at the screen. He clicked on the heading for the Magic Flute on Mozart's wiki page. The Magic Flute. K620. Written in 1791. Mozart's last completed opera. It was famous for including numerous examples of Freemason doctrine and symbols. Was it? So, K6205 is what? The fifth song in the opera? 5 was pronounced Fife. Fife. Actually, Fife. F-I-F-E. Isn't that... That's a thing. I don't remember what that thing is. It's a thing. I know what... I think I actually know what F-I-F-E is. The fifth song was a quintet called Papageno, the birdcatcher, has a padlock placed over his lips, and this is his song begging someone to open the lock. Mozart, Amadeus, Freemasonry, a padlock on his lips.
なんかわかりそう？
Got anything?
いや、
No.
そういうわけじゃないんだが。
No, but... Why did this all feel so creepy? And didn't I just talk to somebody about Mozart? Don't look at the password. Maho. Maho had used Salieri? I have no idea. Mozart's rival, as her password to access Amadeus. Salieri? Salieri? I have no idea how to pronounce it. Maybe I'll look it up afterwards. On its own, that didn't mean anything, but... Come to think of it, Maho said she lost access to Amadeus just before the attack last night, didn't she? Did she ever find out what caused it? I'd love to call her or contact her via Rhine. Are you giving me an option? Oh wait. Save. Which would be faster?
ちょっと 電話させてく
Let me
れ。
make a quick call. Okay, it's not an option. Just making sure. I pulled her number out of my contacts and called her. I made it through after a few calls.
何また何かあったの
What? Was there something else?
いや、そうじゃない。
No. There was something I wanted to ask you.
手短にお願い
Make it quick. Her irritation was plain from her voice, which meant that she hadn't solved whatever the problem with Amadeus was. Are you not going to ask her now? Do you feel like you've been answered?
アマデウスはどうなった？
How are things with Amadeus?
ダメ
Not good.
システムが落ちてるのか？
The system's down.
違うわアクセスできないのよ
No, I can't access it. Which meant
何者かがアマデウスのシステムを乗っ取った
someone
の
may
か
have taken over the Amadeus system. Taken over. Amadeus. But why?
ごめんなさいもういいかしら
Sorry,
原
but
因
is
が
there
解明
anything
できたら
else?
こっちから連絡
Once
す
I
る
know
わ
something, I'll call you. Well, I guess it wouldn't have been safe to ask her about that code. She hung up on me.
マホタンなんて
Was that Mahotan? What did she say?
アマデウスが
She said it looks like somebody's taken over Amadeus.
乗っ取りか
Taken it over, huh?
モーツァルトつながりで
I thought there might be some connection over this Mozart thing, but I couldn't say anything yet. Fragments of these strange incidents were scattered all around me. That's how it felt. If I could pick up all the pieces and connect them, would I find the answer? For example, Amane's injured left arm. Yes, keep that in your mind. What did that mean?
ん
I'm sorry, what? She's calling us? Do I have an option to pick up or not? Overwrite this. This is quite the timing. Just as I was about to put my phone back in my pocket, it rang again. At first I thought that Maho might have forgotten to tell me something. But when I saw the screen, I gasped.
これは
What's this?
オカリ
Ocarine? Who's calling? I stared at the screen, unable to answer. The phone kept ringing. What was the meaning of this? Why would Amadeus, who'd been taken over, be calling me? Was this some kind of trap? What should I do? Answer it? Or... I hesitated a moment, and the call from Amadeus ended. My phone fell silent. I would rather go down the route of picking it up. Load. We're going back.
ん
The question is, will it let us? Yes, it will let us. Call it.
もしもし
She doesn't look happy. Hello.
助けて
And that's why I picked up. Help me.
クリス
Kurisu.
助けて岡部
Help me. Okabe. In that instant. And that's what I get for picking it up. So picking it up changes the world line. Not picking it up doesn't change the world line. So definitely come back here after I've done whatever this is leading to. In fact, in that case, hang on. I just want to lock it. Lock. I suddenly felt incredibly dizzy, and everything went black. Why does picking up change the world line, though? Oh god, we're back in the zeros. Are we back in the alpha? I felt like I was floating up from the bottom of a black pit. My mind slowly began to clear.
ここ
Where am I? I slowly looked around the room. And there was no way I could mistake it. And this was the future gadget lab. The place I'd been just a moment ago. There was nothing unusual about it. Except for the fact that everyone was missing. They'd been there just a moment ago, but now they were gone. I looked at the clock. It'd been just about 3 p.m. when I finished my call with Maho. Only a few minutes had passed. Even if I passed out, it was impossible to imagine all of them leaving me here. Which meant...
まさか
no way. I took a slow walk around the room. There were other strange things. Were they? I don't see anything different. Daru's PC, for example. Don't tell me it's gone. It's there, but dust? There was a thin layer of dust on the keyboard. As if no one had used it for a while. Okay, it's been a few minutes, but is it the same day? Well, I guess it should have been. Whenever the world line changes, it's not like it takes us back into the past or future. So yeah, it's the same day. And then the corner of the room. Normally, that was where Mayuri put her bags. And the paper bags where she always put the cosplay outfits she was working on. I'd seen them there just a moment ago, but now they were gone. Could this be?
また世界線が
The world line
変わった
changed again. But why?
そういえば
Come to think of it. Karisu's words from before. Help me. Okabe. Why would Karisu say something like that? Did it have something to do with the world line shift? I took the phone out of my pocket and went to start the Amadeus app. And then stopped. It's not there. It's gone.
消えてる
It's gone. The Amadeus icon was gone from my phone.
どういうことだこれは
What's going on here? My mind raced to try and come up with an explanation. But of course, I came up with nothing.
落ち着け
Calm down.
状況を
Just find out what's going on here. I needed to calmly find out what this world was like. I was about to walk towards the door to find out when the door handle jiggled? Oh, the back of the room. The back of the room. I heard a sound from the back of the development room, which no one ever used anymore. Wait, you saw Daru's PC, right? Isn't that in the development room? So the sheets are open. Someone was there. Who? Daru? Mayuri. I slowly approached. Isn't that Daro's PC? What PC were you talking about? I almost couldn't breathe. I never forgot. That outfit. Them legs. I'd never forgotten her. The girl standing there was Karisu Makise. Oh? Antinomic duel? It's been 2 hours 41, and we're in basically a new chapter. I don't really want to end it here. This feels like a good stopping point. Because at this point, it'd be another 30 minutes to an hour for another good stopping point. It's 9 p.m. I don't want to go too late, honestly. Maybe now's a good stopping point. What was it? Here, save. Not there. Here. And then I think it was X? X. Yeah, I think I will go ahead and call it here. Because I do want to get up early tomorrow. Because I do want to stream nice and early tomorrow. So yeah, I'll call it here. And I shall raid out on Twitch then. So while I look for someone to raid, I will put up the raid messages in a moment. But thank you everyone for hanging out with me. For those who are in chat and those who are just lurking, I appreciate it as always. I hope you all have a good morning, day, or night, whatever time it is for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone. And then I shall start my music.
In a room where shadows loom, a man sits deep in gloom, with a pen held tight in hand, sketching dreams that understand. Walls may close, the night may fall, but his spirit stands tall. Lines he draws are doors that lead to worlds where dreams are free. With a pen he builds his dreams, turning silence into streams. In his mind he's never alone, crafting realms he calls his own. Paper whispers, secrets told, journeys inked in black and bold. Mountains climb or rivers bend, in the world that he can mend. He may be confined and still, yet his heart is wild with thrill. Through each line a sky so wide, in his world he takes a ride. Every
that gleam in darkest night.